Yo guys, what's up? If you're new to the channel, my name is Deepak Pereira and I'm a software engineering undergraduate of Java Institute. So I recently started making YouTube videos, and in these YouTube videos I share content mostly which is related to software engineering, and in addition to that it comes along with a bunch of stuff like Arduino programming and other programming languages like Python, C#, Java, PHP, JavaScript and HTML and CSS. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, they come under web development, basic web development using PHP, HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. So I share content like that. So in this video, in this channel, I share content which is mostly related to software engineering. So if you like the field of software engineering, this is the channel for you. So you can go ahead and click on that subscribe button and hit that bell icon if you want to get notified of the latest content of this channel. And in this video, I am going to dig into the web programming video series and do the question number 24. Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out. So this is my dashboard. So I'll select question number 24 today. Let's go check what we have. Okay, so this is one big question. I have broken that big question into three parts. So in the first video, that means in question number 24, I'm going to discuss question number 1. Then in the next video, question number 2, and in the last video, that means video number 26, I will be discussing the last part of this question. So in this question number 24, I'm supposed to create a design without using Bootstrap. That means you are not allowed to use Bootstrap grid system, and I am supposed to use 100% my own CSS. And next, in the next video, I am going to discuss the product view, and in the last video, I am going to create a web page which gives you the details of the relevant product once you click on the image of the product. That's the last part of the video, but here we are going to check how the first part we are going to do. In the first part, I am going to register a product onto a database, and I am supposed to register these stuff: the product name and the product category, and which brand the product falls onto, and the product model, and how much of product, that means the quantity of product, and also the price per the price of one product, and the expire date. Now here the expire date can be a little bit confusing. That means some products don't have an expire date. If it doesn't give you, like for example, just take a mobile phone, it doesn't have an expire date, and take a laptop, a PC or desk or desktop computer or stapler or a puncher, they don't have an expire date. So I didn't put much thought onto the expire date, but I have included special feature in registration, that is image uploading. So in image uploading, I have allowed the user to register the image of the product. So in that way, the user can refer his product to an image. So this is the design I'm supposed to make. So let's check out the answer. So this is the design that I have created. It's also responsive. So you can once you change the size of the browser, it is displayed without any hindrance to the interface. So I'm going to register a product, but first I have done the validation. So let's check the validations first. So once I click on add product, it says please enter the product name. So let's add the product name. Okay, so the product name is Leopard, and it's a it falls under laptop category, and the brand is MSI, and I'll put the model as 10 Gen laptop. So how much of product that I am going to register, I have validated these fields also, but they say to enter the product quantity. So once I enter product quantity, I'll put about 13 laptops from MSI Leopard laptop. So the price is about it's a random price. I don't know the exact price, so I'll just put an amount like this. And I haven't validated the expiry date because the laptop doesn't have an expiry date. So I'll just choose a product image. So for product image, I have this one. So it displays the image that I have uploaded. So once I click on add product, it says product registration successful. So once I click on OK, all the fields become null. That means the values which are once inside the input field are now not there, because I have programmed once the product registration is successful. If it's not successful, it gives an error message. But if it's successful, it gives us a message that product registration is successful. And once it's successful, all the input fields will become empty. That's how I have programmed them. So let's go and check out the database. So in the database, I have two entries that I have already registered. So once I refresh the page, I have the new entry which says Leopard laptop MSI 10 gen. The model is 10 gen, and quantity I have mistakenly put another value. Let's say I have entered it 8. So the expiry date, this is the default expiry date. I don't have an expiry date for laptop. So this is the file path of the image. This image is stored in a separate file. I'll show you that file in the later part of the video. Now I'll show you how the code works. Okay, this is the question page, but that doesn't mean it's not that much important, because it's just a interface of about 5 or 6 images. But the important thing is the answer. So this is my answer. I have this interface to register the products, and I have used input fields to allow the user to input data, and I have the topic which says product registration, and I have made this interface because that I can't based on the fact that I can't use Bootstrap. I have designed a table, as you can see. In this table, in this row, I have in the first row I have allowed the input of product name and category, and in the next row the brand and the model, and in the next row the quantity and the price per unit input field, and in the last row I have allowed the user to enter the product image and the expiry date. And finally I have used 3 Bootstrap buttons, and those buttons are inserted between 3 views, and using the degrid method, I can allow the buttons to fit onto the view. And in the next part, so the registering part, let's see how the registering part goes. So in this HTML file, I have linked the script.js file. So let's check out how that works. So in the script.js file, I have created a function called register, and this button is activated once you click on the add product button. So once this register function is activated, it takes all the values that the user enters, and also the image that the user has uploaded onto the page, and they are assembled inside a form, an Ajax form. I have used an Ajax. I am going to transfer an Ajax form, and in this Ajax form, what I have done is I have transferred this form onto process.php file, and when the response text is OK, I give the alert product registration successful and have activated the function which is called clear, and in the clear function what happens is it empties all the input fields like this. So this is the field and this is the value inside the field, and the value is 0. That means null. There is nothing inside the field. Okay. And what happens in the process code PHP is once this Ajax product arrives at the process code PHP is it takes all the values which are given to it by the Ajax object, and they are stored in variables, in separate variables. And finally, and before the validations, it has checked whether the user has entered expiry date or not. If the expiry date is, if he hasn't mentioned anything about the expiry date, I have mentioned the expiry date is 000. Actually, this is the format of the year, month, and the day. And next, if the person has entered an expiry date, that expiry date is sent to the database through this variable which says $xdate. And finally, and then I have do the validations which says if the product name is empty, it says that please enter product name, and if the category name is empty, it says please enter product category. So in these ways I have used some messages to display the validation. So if the user has forgot or if he didn't enter the details onto the input fields, I have used a message to warn him. And here what I have done is, here this is the most important part, that is the file uploading part, and this is the image that the user has uploaded, and I have stored it as a variable which says $image1, and this is the name of the image, and this is the temporary file location of the image in the server. That means I am uploading the image onto the server, so it stores in a temporary location, and the file type of the image. Now I have used the method in PHP which is called microtime. Microtime is a method which gives you the amount of time at the present moment using your PC. It accesses your PC and gains the present time and calculates it in microseconds, and that value is stored as a variable which is called $time. This is not a standard variable, it is a variable that I designed myself. So the new file path of this file, that means after it stores in a temporary location, I have stored that in a new file path, that is product image. So that file is right here in my project. This is product image. So this image is uploaded here onto my workspace. So I can access the image which is also inside my own project. So this is the image that the user has uploaded, and then what happens is that image is sent to the product image file, but as many users can upload the same image, I have named the file in a different way. I have made it more unique. Since the microtime is very unique and it's very rare that two users upload the same file at the same time, it's very rare. So I use this method. I use this low probability to name my name the image. So I have activated the microtime method I have attached it to the new file path, and I have given the name at the end, because always the name ends with the file type. And I have summoned the method which is called move uploaded file, and this method is called, in this method what happens is it transfers the image one temporal location, that is the variable that I have designed here. This gives us the temporal file location in the server, and it sends to my new file path which I have designed myself. And this file path is given also to the database like this. $new file path, and I have assigned a column for that. And finally, if the product registration surpasses all the validations, I have sent the message OK. So once the image is OK, it clears all the input fields and the alert is summoned as product registration successful. Okay. So now I'll show you the database. So in the database, this is how it goes. This is the table that I have designed to enter the data, and I have about 9 columns to enter the data with 1 column to make the product unique, that is a product underscore ID column. So this is the end of question number 24. So I'll meet you guys in the next video, that means question number 25. Okay, bye guys.